They run it again with Cook. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. They run the counter with Cook. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On play action, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that we all figured when he called that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Off play action. Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. They juked him. And unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field. Was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it'll get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Cousins now to throw on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. That one, anything but a frozen rope to the outside, and it winds up an interception.
And these are the ones you hope for as a defender, because he's got clear sailing in front of him to return this one a long way. And he sets his guys up in good shape with a terrific return.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hooker. And open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10. Hooker. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Now a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On first down, Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Lions.
This thrown quickly, and I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Gibbs. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
19.
Back to throw. Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This will be taken at the 10. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All right, now here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hooker. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DJ Wonnum got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 4th down, Hooker. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Let's go now. The Eagles, 79 Broncos. 69.
On fourth down, Hooker. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Cousins on first down. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Lions 28, Vikings 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Hooker. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, have zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sent to. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make some Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not be able to turn the corner. He's out of bounds, shy of the goal line, and the defense steps up and denies the attempt for 2. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put